Hey everybody, it is Lynn from A Bit of Birdsong Creative, and I wanted to show you a fiber arts journal or book that I completed recently. I guess I would call this a book, and yet it is possible to journal in any kind of handmade book, or pretty much on anything that you can write on. The front of this has got a beautiful felted green piece of fabric and 3 pretty blue buttons. We have a charm here of a little angel. There's a little metal piece that I found. You can see part of a crocheted item, and then you can see these pieces of fabric that have been sewn to hold the book together. I alternated 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and then 2, wrapping them around the layers and sewing them into place. You can see the different pieces of fabric mixed in. And then once I had those first tabs sewn into place, I went back and added additional layers just to reinforce it. I was thinking to myself, how could you journal in a book like this? And you could take these tiny little tags with the metal circles around them and write a message. Be you bravely is a phrase that I came across recently, and I absolutely love that. This is really just lots of layers of fabric, pretty pieces that I have found that I want to put just even the tiniest bit in here to add it to the collection. This is a beautiful felted butterfly pin. You can see the little pin back there, and I just attached it to this page, or this, I guess it's a fabric page is what it is. You can see the really pretty fabric underneath, and then hand stitching all around. This entire book is hand stitched, unless I'm forgetting about something, but this is one I've been working on at night while I sit on the couch with Jason. You can see here is another felted heart. I did not do this felting. These are items that I found while out shopping, and I just wanted to incorporate these into the book. There's some antique lace here, just different pieces of fabric. There's a cardinal here on this page, another little charm, and you can see the beads going down this page here. Then this page, we have birds again that I cut from some fabric. Here is a little piece that was going to be part of a yo-yo quilt. I'm sure that's vintage. Just a metal rose charm there. And here's part of a piece of trim that's just really boho on top of some pretty satiny fabric, and I've just sewn beads all the way around here. I love all the sparkle on this page. There's some pom-pom yarn or trim. I really don't even know what to call that. It's all these beautiful colors, and that was sewn into place with embroidery thread. Then on this page, we have again just more fabric. You can see where the pages were put together. Some different layers in the back, just all kinds of fabric with words. We have eyelash trim and another piece of trim that has the beads hanging down. Now, I will just tell you, this section here is hanging longer. I just pulled it up a tiny bit. It's hanging longer than the others, and I think it is just where the thread is slipping. So, I don't want you to get this and pull on that and have it all come loose. And if that happens, you're just going to have to consider it part of the magic. This upholstery trim like this can be tricky depending on where you cut. It didn't feel to me like it was just going to fall apart, and I'm not going to be pulling on it, so I went ahead and sewed that whole piece into place. The others seem secure. Anyway, I did want to point that out. You can see the lace trim on the edge there, and then the background of this entire page, you've got lace trim here and a piece of embroidered, I guess that was a table scarf or something. I don't really remember. I just had a large piece of the fabric from whatever it came from, and just lots of pretty fabric. I love this. Seemed to be sort of an African pattern. You can see the headscarf. Beautiful fabric here with the gold design on it. Another bead, and there's beading across here. And then when you turn to the back, just a little metal element here sewn into place, and a piece of fabric that was cut in the shape of a heart, but it had this metal thing kind of constructed into it. And then there's my birdsong label. Just more beautiful yarn, and I love the way this looks from the outside. So this could be used to put pins in, like sewing needles, or if you keep large pins like this for anything. A book like this is great to keep pins in. Just got to be careful not to get stuck, and you might kind of want to put it in where the sharp part is hidden down into the fabric. But for the most part, this is just a piece of art. And you could put a saying on every page. You could distress the little tags. They would be so beautiful. You can continue to sew in beads, buttons, whatever you want to add to this. I just really love this though. I've enjoyed looking at it. I'm going to take pictures of every page to put on my blog so that I can remember this one. And that's that. I enjoyed making this, and I'm starting on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.